Big 3 points for Finland, taking down Denmark by a score of 1-0. Denmark had a penalty where they could have tied things up at 1-1. Didn't go in. Good stop from the goalkeeper. Actually, a poor penalty, more so than a good stop from the keeper. But in the early goings of the match, I thought the match was really good. I thought it started to unfold as kind of a rough match, not dirty but rough. Really manly fouls and tackles. The Finnish goalkeeper had some trouble handling the ball, which I thought, Denmark should have capitalized on. They had a few chances where he kind of bobbled the ball and let Denmark get second and third chances. And it was pretty much Denmark for the entirety of the first half. And they really should have been up. And I think if they scored one, that they would have scored two or three in the rest of the match. But obviously the talking point was Christian Eriksen. All I'm going to say is I'm happy he's okay. He seems to be doing well in hospital. He encourages teammates to finish the match. And then the second half just didn't have... And they obviously came back and they finished off the first half in this quick 5-minute intermission. And for obvious reasons, the second half just wasn't... I don't want to say it wasn't up to par, but guys just weren't into it. Finland gets the goal, well-worked play. Obviously no celebration from the Finnish side. But yeah, the rest of the match just wasn't up to par. I mean, players' minds are somewhere else, and I credit them for coming out and finishing the match. The question is, well, I mean, the players agreed to come out and play the match. There wasn't too much clarity, and it's still obviously early in the process. I just wonder if UEFA had a final say. I know that the players agreed to come on and play. I wonder if UEFA said, you know what, go ahead, and what would have happened if the players said, no, we don't want to come out and play, if UEFA would have come out and said, you guys have to finish the match or whatnot. But that's a story for another day. The PK I thought was just a very silly, kind of clumsy tackle, whatever you want to call it. And then Højbjerg obviously didn't slot it away where he wanted to. He went right, goalie went right, and kind of hit him in the stomach area. Very poor penalty. The goalie should be saving that. And as the match proceeded on, the goalkeeper continued to, have a bunch of blunders, so to say, where he was late punching the ball, missing the ball completely. And I thought that Denmark would actually come back and draw at some point, but obviously it didn't come to light for them. I said on my podcast, Finland has a very interesting schedule going forward. So they played Denmark in the first match. They had to get something from this match, and they have Russia next. Russia ended up losing 3-0. They just finished the match against Belgium, so they picked up a bunch of injuries too. So this could be Finland's chance. If they could get another point in the next match against Russia with 4 points, they're probably going to go through, whether it's as the second seed or as the third seed from this group. For Denmark, we'll see what happens next. They obviously have Belgium. That's going to be a tough task for them. We'll see where their heads are at and how they compete. Some players might not even, I don't want to say they don't want to care about the tournament, but they have, other things to worry about. But yeah, like I said, I thought that Denmark would come back to at least draw. Finland does well defending. A lot of their players, a lot of even really good soccer fans haven't heard of. But yeah, they did well, and if they could get another point or three in the next match, they're on the road to advancing to the next stage.